Takže dobrý večer, přátelé, dobrý večer. Jdeme pokračovat. Ve vyšetřování té vraždy, tam, kde jsme to včera opustili. Tak. Jo, vydáme se semka. My jsme dořešili no, tak jako tak budeme muset na metro.
I thought it was around here somewhere.
You should not be in that metro car.
I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
Are you completely stupid, or are you trying to start trouble? You're in the Naturals train. Christ. Let's see your papers.
I don't need this hassle.
You're the one causing me trouble, Clank. Here. These are good enough that I'm going to ignore you. This time. Use the AUG train.
Fuck off out of here.
What a place.
Už takhle jsme sem přišli o 2 roky pozdě.
No.
V noci se tohle místo promění, že jo? Vylejzají ven neviditelný lidi.
Well, just be careful.
Ředitelka Palisády a Shany Dalvarová prohlásila, že se počet technických a administrativních pozic zdvojnásobí díky zbudování datových úložen ve 4 městech.
Ježiš.
You hear that? Trouble's coming.
Aha.
Palisáda se sídlem v Praze je největší a nejprestižnější bezpečnostní korporátní aktivní společnost na světě. Obsluhuje řadu megakorporací a bohatých lidí a využívá nejmodernější...
Kež bychom tak mohli zastřelit každýho auga, co uvidíme.
I'm just going to keep walking.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
If only we had
Access
been
granted.
disorganized a few years back.
Jen pokračuj.
Who would even listen to that crap?
Hezký město, že jo? Připadá mi, jako by se město pod tím tlakem hroutilo.
Tak, odejdi. Teď to tam můžu pořádně přečíst.
They will understand we are doing this on their behalf.
Zůstaň na hlídce.
Státní policie vyšetřuje ohavnou vraždu, která...
Tak. Mhm.
se dnes v noci stala v pražské čtvrti překážka. Místní argumentovaná reportérka Angela Ganová, známá díky řadě oblíbených odhalení politických skandálů, byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby
Do toho mě nezatahuj.
na bezpečných a dobře osvětlených
I'll quit, that's all.
Ne, kapitáne, jasně, máte pravdu. Hovado debilní.
odhalila své plány na expanzi svého holdingu v České republice. Ředitelka Palisády Ashany Talvarová prohlásila, že se počet technických a administrativních pozic
Clear now, but I doubt it will stay that way forever.
Jo, já vím.
Očekává se, že na
Wouldn't
seznam
treat a
poboček
dog
přijde
like
Ostrava,
that.
Olomouc, Zlín a Kladno. Korporátní
Tady to není v červených. Takže... Teoreticky bych tady měl být v pohodě.
See the way the citizens are looking at us?
Nech to, nikoho to nezajímá.
Who would even listen to that?
Radši bych rozdával, než vás popadla. Nejradši by nás roztrhali na kus.
Tady něco je. No, to je ono.
Nasrála, že jsi vyhasoval tohle tuší.
Máme dva tyhle, jo. Tak. Budeme moc do zamořenýho. Tak, vylepšeno na max. Co se to dělo? Skoro vypadalo, jako kdyby tady byl někdo neviditelný a drknul na mě. Šoupnul mě. Co vyhodíme? Používám málo kdy.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that. My gut is telling me it's best to quiet long.
Do toho mě nezatahuj.
Who else will take care of it?
Nemůžu uvěřit.
you know if I see anything. They will understand we are doing this on their behalf.
Jen pokračuj.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
My to tady krkem.
Korporátní banka 50 na
Užíváte si vyhlídku?
Feels like a war zone.
Tak si jdeme pokecat s Johnem, no.
No trouble, right?
So you are certain not want in on this job?
Man, just что за хуйня? Did you hear about the guy who had his kidney stolen by a janitor?
One day I'm going to shoot you and no one will care.
Je odemčeno. Překvapivě.
Security measures have protected
Where you going?
sensitive secrets of mega corporations.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
She has a name, you know. Angie to those who knew her, Angela to you.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
To find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the... So quickly, new vaccines become obsolete before they can even reach...
Shit!
Laws and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
Ashanti Energy. For all you need to get through the day. Ashanti.
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
Oh. Že to nakonec fakt bude on? Ne. To by bylo příliš jednoduchý.
Where you going? Shit!
Around the clock?
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
Because you are always watching. In part one of our two-part look at the human restoration...
Quit screwing around!
I am joined by the head of... It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor.
When? Ah, when it is past. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too.
Nikdo tady není.
Step back.
What the fuck?
A devastating blow against basic human rights. These social justice...
Je to nakonec je on.
It's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout. Attempt... Care and reevaluate how...
Sure, kick me while I'm down.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of...
Ensure that they are
You'd
as safe
steal from
us
me?
as we are from them. I am not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now because...
No, nic jiného tady nevidím.
There you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 is the solution the world is
Oh.
looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective.
Vzhledem k tomu, že tam byl nějaký částečný otisk prstu, tak to teoreticky asi nebude on, ale... Tak musel mít kumpána.
Why are you still here?
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands on New South Wales is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
You may not have left a mark on Angela's neck, but that doesn't mean I think you're innocent.
I never said I was innocent. Just clearly not guilty of this. Now, if you don't mind, get the hell out of my apartment.
The most significant of them.
You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the
Zkusíme něco jiného, jestli se nedostaneme v povídání někam dál.
Why are you still...
I found a note from your...
I got...
Whatever else... They did it so you could...
So I'd never get caught.
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you, only to ask questions.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone.
Nic?
You got me mixed up with someone.
OK, tak jsem měl možná s ním mluvit hnedka na začátku. Jak to tak vypadá, než jsem ještě prohledal ten byt. Možná.
Why are you...
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Elias.
You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time.
The Human Restoration Act is a step backwards.
Aha, to mě dostane na tu policejní stanici. Tak nic.
If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Tomorrow. If there is a tomorrow. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
It's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout. A temporary separation of the classes. So we can clear the air.
Being enacted as a form of subjugation is false.
98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer.
It's not right to question leadership. And I'll get you killed.
Oh, cello.
OK, jdeme zpátky. Jak se mi nechce se zdržovat, tak to vezmeme tady. Tudy.
I have no time for your bullshit.
You're pushing your luck, Hanser.
All areas are secure.
Sounds like a good time.
You looking at something?
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
It's time to wrap... this
they
up.
are.
All right, let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him for now. Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me, and it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
Yes, sir.
Gruesome, isn't it?
And would someone please...
You think I don't... It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about... you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just, if you do that, please don't mention me. I don't want to end up like her.
What else can you tell me about Radko?
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Co to zkusit v obráceně?
Well, that is
Keep
interesting.
giving you updates every 2 minutes.
Didn't think so.
You think I don't know what's going on here? It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all the...
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Max...
It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse people left and right.
I gave you evidence. I told you. The articles.
Right. Other than that, is there anything else that makes you think this politician might be responsible?
Damn right there is. Fucker towed my car once. When he was municipal transport minister.
I see.
I hate that guy so much.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Looks we could just shoot any AUG we see. fuck walking this beat.
You're joking, right? Someone is targeting Augs. This one is not the first.
She's just lying there. They should at least cover her up.
Roman?
Ještě jedno.
Aha.
Odchod z Prahy není žádný důvod k oslavě.
Dej si s náma pivo, kamaráde.
Vlastně.
Na tohle jsem čekal celý den.
Fuck off!
Ne, tam já v noci nechodím.
I believe you have a date with whatever's on that disc.
What do you want? I'm not carrying, pal. Besides,
I hear
you
that
need
soon
new
enough
claws,
you will
right?
need a
This is my
solicitation
thing.
license. And our earnings will be taxed.
No, to je mi pěkný. Plechovka. Myslím, že byste se měla radši někde schovat, vy plecháči. Tady lidi nejsou tak slušní, jako na starém městě.
Ahoy.
What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means.
These are tough times. We all have to do what we can.
You understand? That's... You have no idea how many people just look the other way. But we can't afford to. Not Augs, and not anyone else. What happens to one happens to all of us.
The neuropozyne isn't even for you, is it?
No, it's not. I'm what you might call a... Well, I think of myself as a Samaritan smuggler. I get things for people in need.
I'm glad I could help.
Listen, I can't let you leave without thanking you properly. I store a few supplies in the basement. The code to the door is 1015. Help yourself to what's down there.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Like you said, we all need to help each other. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's see those odds and ends you have for sale.
Párnička, koupit pivo.
I'm good for now.
As you wish.
Ale taky se nic nedozvídám. To jsem zapnul. Aha, no. Je to příliš těžké. Tak tady taky nic, no. What?
By the way, I told Daria to go.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
I think I might have some information on potential suspects.
Let me guess. It's the colonel with a lead pipe in the library.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Oh, půjdeme se zeptat.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Pak je. Tady.
I thought it was around here somewhere.
Nothing dangerous, right?
I do not talk to strangers, and you are definitely a stranger.
Na tohle já nemám. V Golemu se to prej bouří, ale ve zprávách neříkají proč. Je to divný. Pajkus má většinou všechny informace, ale zdá se, že v tomhle případě něco zatajujou.
Joj, tebe nemůžu prokecnout. Jak?
Fucking Augs. No respect.
You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no
Jakoby
evidence.
stačilo, že mě v jednom kuse pruděj chlupatý. Teď mě ještě prudíš ty.
You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence. Murderers.
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-AUG speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is polling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
Your reputation precedes you, Redco.
What can I say? My career is built on a simple premise. Secure the grandmother vote and build from there. Now, please explain to me why you are here.
I'm here because I heard Angela found skeletons in your closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh? No, but seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you care.
Tell me about your relationship with Angela.
Angela? Angela who?
Angela Gunn. The journalist who's apparently been writing some very insightful articles about you.
Oh, her. She did a nice job of keeping my name in the news. Local politics is a real slog, you know. As long as they're talking about you, it's good.
Even if she was saying things you didn't like?
Sure, why not? Angela's readers were never my voters. I'm not exactly courting the AUG vote here. Did Angela and I share views? No. Did we like each other? Not one bit. But our hatred was professional, not personal. Nothing to kill over.
Sure you don't want to add anything about Angela?
She got what she deserved, but not from me.
Your politics are viciously anti-AUG, is that accurate?
Viciously? I like that.
Do you go out of your way to incite violence against AUGs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way. More like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based on an ideology. It's very simple for me. I tell people what they want to hear, and I stay out of jail.
You're not doing a very good job tonight.
I'm doing just fine.
You really hate AUGs that much?
Some more than others.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting votes.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
Oh,
You think this is funny? Someone dies and you flaunt the fact that people will lie for you?
You're going to lock me up for trying to stay positive?
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not gonna tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
You sure you don't want to rethink your fake alibi?
Where I was tonight is none of your business.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
Street is full of trash, but no trouble.
Fucking cowards.
Murderers in uniform. You have no evidence. This project, an artificial.
Turn around.
Mr. Perry doesn't pay me to talk. Hanzers would try to attack these upstanding citizens.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Nothing suspicious.
You don't belong here.
Restoring the past and building the future.
Murderers in uniform. Jackbooted thugs.
Now moving over to technology. Since the U.S. Air Force launched SpaceNet 2 years ago, the costly planetary defense system designed to clean... has achieved nothing. Not one blast, not one asteroid.
Mr. Perry doesn't like me making friends. He says friendship dulls the senses. Just know that
To by to chtělo na něj vyčmuchat.
I'm imagining all the ways I can kill you.
Přestaň.
Now you're just being stupid on purpose. Get lost.
Přestaň mi mávat tím kvérem před obličejem. Nebo to vezme jakože... Kam zmizel? On je někde dole.
Damn addicts.
Okay. Tak.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh. Tohle je blbost. Nebo ne? Ona řekne, co blázníš, se mnou ne, byl jsi s někým jiným, třeba, nebo? Nevím, jestli jsem se něco dozvěděl. Nedozvěděl jsem se nic. Si to možná nejdřív odemknu a potom teprve uložím.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Ráda. Tak, teďka si to teprve uložím. Teďka zkusíme ten rozhovor, vyzkoušíme různé varianty. Ne, tohle to nevyšlo. Sakra. Je tam určitě nějaká cesta. Určitě tam nějaká cesta je. Jenom zvolit ty správný. Sakra.
Beauty in the world. Love, compassion, it is still here if you want to see it. You have to show my shoe. It's very ugly, but that is only a small part of me. News outlets only care about a small part. I'm sorry, Miss Kassan, but you can't trust the news outlets if you want to understand the world.
Štelec. No, tak rozhodně by měl důvod pro to jí odstranit. To jako ne, že ne.
Reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased.
Why are you doing this? You have no... Did you forget something?
What's your position on Ogs?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society.
And unofficially, you're a real big fan of us, aren't you? Some of us, anyway.
My position on Augs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a servant of the people. Their desires are my desires. Their prejudices, my prejudices.
I'm talking about your desires. The ones depicted in that photo. Very artistic.
That picture is private. Who are you?
See, I think your position on Augs is a little more complex than you've been letting on. Apparently, Ivanka has footage of what you were doing tonight. Trying to convince those Augs sisters to vote for you, is that it?
What do you want?
Unlike everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you, but as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video evidence. You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
Your hypocritical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko Perry, go right ahead, but as far as I'm concerned, you know I'm not a killer.
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Destruction. Oncology. Quality.
You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence.
Sakra, sakra. Jak se nám to komplikuje?
Murderers in uniform.
Moving over to technology.
You're hurting me. Why are you
A co je ta velká sestra, o který v té jedné debatě tam mluvili? Skočím si.
Murderers in uniform. Jackbooted socks. You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence. You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence.
Just rest.
You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence.
Nothing but trash, as usual.
If I were them, never mind. What a horrible thing to think.
Murderers in uniform. Jackbooted. You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence. Murderers in uniform. Jackbooted thugs.
No, it hurts. You have to hold on.
Murderers
Surely.
in uniform. Jackbooted thugs. You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence.
Nothing
You're
suspicious.
hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence.
No activity in this area. Continuing general patrol mode.
You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence. Murderers in uniform. Jackbooted thugs. Murderers in uniform. Jackbooted thugs. Murderers in uniform.
Streets are full of trash, but no trouble.
Watch out. Cowards could have bombs in the dumpsters.
Murderers in uniform. Jackbooted thugs. You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence. You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You have no evidence.
Area under surveillance.
Murderers in uniform. Jackbooted
Nothing
thugs.
suspicious.
Murderers
Let them
in
deal with it
uniform.
themselves.
Jackbooted thugs.
Just rest.
You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence. You have no evidence. You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? Murderers in uniform. Jackbooted
Nothing but trash, as usual.
They should feel like the floor is about to give out under them.
Murderers in uniform! You're hurting me! Why are you doing this? You have no evidence!
No activity in this area. Continue general patrol.
Murderers in uniform! Jack-booted thugs! Murderers in uniform! Jack-booted thugs! You're hurting me! Why are you doing this? You have no evidence!
District is pretty quiet.
Murderers in
Move him in.
uniform! Jack-booted
Nothing more.
thugs!
The premises are secure.
Murderers in uniform! Jack-booted thugs!
Tak.
You're hurting me! Why are you doing this? You have no evidence!
Just rest and concentrate on getting better.
I paid on time every month.
You're hurting
Twice
me.
what the
Why
place
are
is
you
worth.
doing this?
I was
you
fooling
have no
myself.
evidence.
Stand at
Another
gunpoint. Talk about police brutality.
Murderers in uniform! Jack-booted thugs!
Not right now.
Murderers in
Actually,
uniform!
not ever.
Jack-booted thugs! You're hurting me! Why are you doing this? You have no evidence!
Tak nevím. Mám se spokojit s tím, co jsem tady našel. Mně to nepřijde, jakože úplně nevím nic moc. Se tamhle ty... Jako zcela evidentně mu to hrálo do karet, to, že se jí zbavil.
You're joking, right?
Enjoying yourself, detective?
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
I don't think you're gonna like this. That politician, Radko Perry, I believe he's guilty of killing Angela.
Still with the politician. Look, I understand wanting to make a guy like that go down for something. I really do. But murder, that's not an easy sell.
Radko's a one-man anti-Aug parade. I read some of his propaganda, a draft of a speech he was working on. If he's willing to do even half of what he preaches, he's capable of great violence.
Hey, you should read my kid's poetry. Who knew so many words could rhyme with blood? Point is, what a man's willing to write isn't the same as what he's willing to do. Besides, what about the husband, eh? My gut still says Johnny Gunn probably killed his wife.
Johnny Gunn's innocent. That much I'm sure of.
What are you talking about?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
To mi řekne na to vydírání. Pálně.
Enjoying yourself?
I think I'm...
That's good.
I don't think you're gonna like this.
Still with the politician.
I found some dirty pictures of Radko, with a message from Angela Gunn. She was threatening to expose his history with augmented prostitution, ruin his political career.
Blackmail, huh? If Radko killed everyone who tried to blackmail him, there'd be no one left in this city.
It's the best we have. And after looking at everything in front of us, it's what I believe.
All right. Hell, always wanted to end my career with a splash. I'll make a push for us to look into Radko Perry, but once we put heat on a man like that, there is no turning back. So I really hope you're not wrong about this.
Yeah. Makes two of us.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
It's time
Who
to
do they
wrap
think
this
they
up. All right. Let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him. We're going after Radko Perry. About time someone took a close look at that guy.
Start looking into a man like that. You're not worried what we might find?
Worried? I'm terrified. Go bring him in. If there's any trouble, make sure you're the one shooting first.
Yes, sir.
And would someone please get me a damn coffee?
Urci, nejsem jistý.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
The police are looking into a local anti-AUG politician, Radko Perry.
Okay. Does that mean I'm safe now?
I hope so. But just in case, if you ever need to reach me, you know how.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Nejsem o tom úplně přesvědčený, že máme toho správnýho.
You think I don't know what's going on here? Something wrong?
Hey, man, I need it.
Enjoying yourself?
I think I'm...
That's good.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right. Let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
Look, I'm just telling you what I found. For a while, I thought it might be Radko Perry. That maybe he was behind all of this. But that wasn't right either.
What makes you so sure?
I pretended to be Radko during a text messaging conversation. Turns out he rented himself a couple of augmented girlfriends the night of the murder. He was with them the whole time. They got video that proves it, and they're using it to blackmail him.
The less I know about Radko's personal life, the better. What I meant was, what makes you so sure it can't be Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
It's time to wrap this up. All right. Let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me, and it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
Yes, sir.
And would someone please get me a damn coffee?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor?
It makes me scared to leave.
Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
No.
This isn't a life.
Hlášení o pohřešovaných osobách. Po útoku na Růžičkově nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob. Podrobnosti najdete na webu státní policie. Potenciálně zmatené či zraněné jedince prosím ohlaste úřadu.
Scanning. Area certified secure.
Tak to jsem zvědavý, jestli se ještě setkáme s nějakým tady sériovým vrahem.
God.
Jestli nám prostě nějaký Vodítko uteklo. Jestli se to dalo už teďka rozlousknout, nebo ne?
I see.
It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
I just came from the Udalek complex, Felice. Golem City. Those people haven't been relocated.
I told you.
Ship.
There are...
Tenhle ten rozhovor už jsme spolu vedli.
Během stavu nouze. Dochlady, like I am not a citizen here. Dochlady, like I am...
Dochlady.
Nice try, Clank. Naturals only. Now, let's have a look at your documentation while I decide what to do with you.
Whatever you say, officer.
Well, that was interesting reading. But if you think those fancy codes will keep me from dragging you in next time, you've got another thing coming. Get lost, and stay in your section.
Used to be a beautiful city.
Your days are numbered, Og. Once the UN proposal goes through, they will be decommissioning the lot of you.
Hey, man, I need it. Leave me alone. You have no right even listen to that crap.
Let me sleep.
Aha, ty spíš. Ty děláš tady co?
What are you, some kind of super cop they send out to beat on the unfortunate?
So you found the bomb maker. Linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her. And she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark?
A splinter faction inside Ark. I'm telling you, Miller, something more is going on here. Stanek told me Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps, a research facility called Garum. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours? Oh, what the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine, do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that. Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. Anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The man that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Oggs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
Not quite. Let me take care of some things first.
You know where I'll be.
Vedlejšáky máme všechny splněný, ne? Vlastně. No, můžeme.
You're set now.
Yeah, fire it up.
Just popped up on radar. I'll keep us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming. You can scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy? We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine. Not setting us down.
First sign of trouble, you call me. Just want to have a lousy afternoon.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Co je tohle? Stop chav. Datascan odhalující. Co je tohle? Normální běžný granát.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Walker was covered in it.
Rocker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
Your kid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
Hello.
Yeah.
If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain, what about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. Then those things more. Down to bodies with this one. I'm not for this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those devoted pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our ship will clear its customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money, but the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
And of the line for you, friend.
Chicane, come in. Damn. How long have I been out? Alex, it's me. I need help.
Finally! Been trying to raise you ever since you blew off the bank. Where the hell are you?
The Swiss Alps. Research facility called GARM. Walked into an ambush. I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
The Swiss Alps? Fuck, man, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the Gold Mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus. You gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around.
Pěkně, no. Pěkně. OK, pošetříme. Co kdyby si se odrazil? OK. Tak ne. Plný inventář, jo. Takže jsem otrávený a stejně asi zemřu. Jako tak, pokud se nám někde nepodaří najít nějaký protilék nebo vyvinout.
Marchenko said the guy was alone.
He was, but you don't know what his check-in plan was. An extraction team might already been down.
Perimeter detail reports south side all clear. Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slovensky, report to Cargo 4 for...
Ne, to vede jinam.
T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
Co to je zač?
Attention all personnel. Site burn will commence in 1 hour.
Access granted.
Budeme si komplikovat život. Aha. Máme něco nepřeloženého. Ještě ke všemu to máme ve francouzštině. Tak, to jsme se toho dozvěděli. To je nějaký vrták. Aha, moment. Tady je nějaký vrták, tady je nějaká skála. A tady jsem spadnul někam úplně dopryč. Mám 3 články. Dobře.
Moving a crane.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Oh. Because the last person who used this didn't follow proper safety precautions. You almost had a ton of ice fall on someone's head.
Shit! Is it safe now?
Yeah, should be fine. I just finished testing everything when you started shouting at me.
Okay, well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Tak, jsme z toho venku. Já nevím, proč jsme to dělali všechno, tohleto, jestli to k něčemu bylo. Tam se vyvzdala nějaká díra. Nic. Aha.
Perimeter detail reports east side all clear.
Oh.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Perimeter detail reports south side all clear.
Access granted.
Perimeter detail reports north side all clear.
Tím nejde vůbec nikam. Je takhle. No, já to můžu někomu asi hodit na hlavu. Či co? Ne. No, už toho prostě akorát tamhle tu jednu zadní trupu jsme teda mohli vyvrtat, víc toho prostě nevyvrtáme. Bylo by fajn se dostat někam tamhle. Předpokládám, že potom bych vylíz tamhle na to, dojít tamhle dozadu, někam tam se skočit a skočit do té děury a zmizet. Aha. Se můžu zvětšit inventář tady. Ale řekl bych, že teďka potřebuju spíš tohle. Ježiš, mačkám všechno možný, jenom ne to, co potřebuju. Není deaktivovaný.
Perimeter detail reports east side all clear.
Jensen? Tell me that's you making all that noise in there.
Where the hell have you been, Chicane?
Well, don't you sound like your usual self. Goddamn roaches spotted me looking for you. Had a hell of a time shaking them off. Listen, there's a helipad, north end of the facility.
I'm on my way. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
Co nechytáš? Nezdvihnu.
Detail reports north side, all clear.
Jensen? Tell me that's you.
Tam je. Proč to tam je?
South side, all clear. Perimeter
extraction.
Jdeš? Tam. To trvalo.
Jensen? Tell me that's you making all that noise in there.
Where the hell have you been, Chicane?
Well, don't you sound like your usual self. Goddamn roaches spotted me looking for you. Had a hell of a time shaking them off. Listen, there's a helipad, north end of the facility.
I'm on my way. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn.
There's a hostile in...
Všichni jsou jako ostříži. To tamhle ten skáče tam.
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn.
Tak se potřeboval dostat tady nahoru. Udělat víc nenápadněji, víc rychleji. Nikde nejsou žádné cesty horem.
Mouth shut, eyes open.
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn.
Throw it, over.
Personnel, the clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transport en route.
Do you want to get shot?
We have to assume the alert is valid. We already had one confirmed intruder.
Attention, T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
Verify that? Milo, go!
Sakra. Jsem tam skoro byl. Kdo mě tam zahlídnul?
Marchenko is hiding something from us, I'm sure of it.
Do you want to get shot?
Moving from mid to low.
Jo, to je tamhle ten, teďka tam vychází.
Attention all personnel.
Ano.
The clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transports are en route.
On low indictor. Something wrong here. Detective clear. We're taking resume.
Citizens should be dead by now, right?
Attention, T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
Tohle někdo leží.
Mark negative.
Okay. Aha, to jsou vojáci normální. Mě tady jaksi povraždili.
Attention all personnel. Site will commence in 1 hour.
Ignorant masses are worried about all. More worried about the things they can't see.
Moc jsem si pomohl.
Vector clear.
Confirm. Oh! I'm on Vector! Going hard!
Asi dobrý. Aha.
Ready to get the hell out of here.
Here, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots in Gollum spilled over into Prague. Entire city's on lockdown. None but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Dr. Miller? Tell him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
Alex, it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there.
Skočím si hned sem zpět. To jim nebude líbit, co? Když se tady budu motat.
Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Okay, hurá.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, man. But you can't go off the grid like that again. Not with me.
It was an emergency. Maybe this will make up for it.
Is this the orchid?
What's left of it. Marchenko admitted killing Rucker with it right before he dosed me, so be careful.
Puta madre.
Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me, from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it?
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since. But we left a trace running, so if it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. Ark's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
We'll see. Tak. Sami zdaťáci vysílají SOS. Tady odsud se nikam nedostanu dál.
have done this long ago.
Krák, odsud mám vypadnout. No tam se ale teďka nedostanu přece. Dostanu. Okay. Tak já to jdu pěšky. Schrupni si tady. Mě to vzalo. Myslím, že budu potřebovat tlumič udělat na tu pistoli.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Tak. Říkej mi, že tady není nikdo žádná cesta. Jak to obejít?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Občané, pozor! Toto je nouzové varování. Pro vaši vlastní bezpečnost byl vyhlášen zákaz vycházení. Je zakázáno zdržovat se na ulici.
Co to je tohle? Jednička a je takhle opatrná, jo?
Kvůli obavám z šířících se nepokojů byli zástupci města nuceni v městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení. Dbejte pokynů příslušníků státní policie.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Tady není žádná cesta, jo? Jiná přesto.
Občané, pozor! Toto je nouzové varování. Pro vaši vlastní bezpečnost. Zákaz vycházení na ulici. Jedná se o dočasné pořádkové opatření. Dodržujte prosím zákaz vycházení.
No fakt. Ach jo. Koukej, doběhnout to nepůjde. Samozřejmě, že se prostě vždycky trefím. Přesně. Ne, to byla špatná klávesa.
Všem občanům, zůstávejte ve svých domovech. Státní policie zatkne každého, koho chytí na ulicích. Byli jste varováni.
Jo, to se to povedlo. Tady je vstup dolů. Ne, to je nahoru.
Pozor, v celém městě platí zákaz přecházení.
On a personal level, yes, this bothers me very much. Jeez, it's not even talking about what our social responsibility is here. We swore an oath to protect these people. To lock them up in cages.
We're just following orders.
That doesn't mean it's right.
No, we got the leader behind the whole thing. She's in custody. Father won't keep his mouth shut.
What about the rest of the Ogg rebels?
They've been rounded up. Can't really keep them in custody.
I need to get out of here.
That's where they belong. Them crazy clanks and their ascension bullshit.
Yeah. Where's their machine god now?
You get off on this kind of thing.
They really believe Alliance can spread all the way into the city?
Hey,
you go first.
Tam podívám, jestli tam někoho mají.
social responsibility is here. We swore an oath to protect these people, not to lock them up in cages. That doesn't seem to I knew this Ratar business would cause trouble. Hey, over there. I never saw you. You would never see it.
Tak. Pak mi to vytáhlo zbraň. Ale zase nějaká elektřina.
Welcome to the underground. I owe you an apology for hacking your info link.
Don't sweat it. I'm assuming you had a good reason.
Samizdat's usual channels are all bugged. I couldn't risk an audio communication being traced back here.
You're Little K, right? You don't sound local.
I wrote some things that made me have to delocalize a long time ago. Been living story to story on a Schengen visa and a language implant ever since. Never expect a short story from a long-form journalist. You want to know why I brought you here? The police raided Samizdat last night. Cleared us out.
Oh.
We were broadcasting until they pulled the plug. Radios, flyers, mail bursts, the makeshift media van. Getting the message out to our subscribers if they needed a refuge. As you can see, it went a little wider than we anticipated.
What happened to Kay?
Kay is me now. according to the Samizdat Manifesto. It's all very third-wave socialist with a dash of martyr complex.
Good to know. But I mean, what physically happened to him?
Right. His name is Yarek. Yarek Drobny. He's being held by the police along with Bones. No contact, no bail, no rights, plausible deniability.
He must have known the risks.
No, he was open to the existence of risks. When you showed up, it should have been a wake-up call, but you were reasonable. The state isn't reasonable.
So are you running a resistance cell here or a campaign room?
Why not both? Now Samizdat has a captive voter base we could run for the Senate.
It's organized resistance then.
Peaceful resistance. We're working together to get people under the cordon and out of Prague. It's a happy accident of a police state. Well, I say happy when everyone's repressed, they can see past their prejudices.
Or they shift the blame. It's gonna take a long time for those prejudices to heal.
As long as certain people can profit from keeping the wounds fresh. But you knew that already.
This isn't what I call laying low. Aren't you afraid the police will find you again, finish what they started?
They already got the cake. Bones, the backup servers, even the shitty coffee machine. Enough for them to call it a win and get back to indiscriminate brutality on the streets.
Where were you when this happened?
Right here. Running our little home away from home. Our sources tipped us off about the martial law. Either we could write about it and throw our hands up. Boy, I sure hope this massive rights violation doesn't end up being too awful this time. Or we could enact a readiness plan and really do something.
Yeah, when we first met, I called you pamphleteers. I guess I should apologize.
Oh no, we were pamphleteers. Now we're pamphleteers, jury rigging, an underground railroad.
I'm pretty sure you didn't call me to put up posters. What's the deal?
We've made a plan. We're getting people out of the city, starting first thing tomorrow. I want Yarek and Bones to go with them, but first, we need to bust them out of jail. Tonight.
And you think I'm the kind of guy who breaks into police stations?
Are you telling me you're not?
Fine, I'll get them out. They're being held in the temporary police station downtown?
Yes. By the Monument Metro. Once you're clear, takes them across the plaza to the Ineda cleaners. We've cached everything they need for a long road trip along the old NATO decommissioning zone.
That's your escape route? Puts getting them past the state police into perspective.
It works on paper. And gives them these new identity documents. A lot of new identities. Too many people. We'll have to borrow more trucks. Can we get back into the city trash depot tonight?
We've already taken so many. Maybe we should consider freight trains again.
No.
You don't know where those trains have been. I don't either, but it's highly radioactive. Always did want to travel.
jsme sem přece přišli. Ne? Jasně. Už jsme si udělali kdysi cestu. Škoda, že to tady nemůžu vzít nějak komplet přes střechy. To je zase metrem. Tam mám dost.
Our old military industrial strength.
fighting for their own team. Well, that's a good start, man. First, you have to see that your strings are being pulled by crooked politicians and big corporates. Then you can stop dancing for them. And you know what would be another good start? Letting us both fail, you fascist assholes!
To stačí proběhnout a jenom za sebou zavřít dveře.
Our old military industrial friend.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The press wants to be free! You! I knew it, man! I knew you were one of them all along!
Do I look like I'm one of them?
I can feel my hands right now, but if I could run a search for shadowy extra-government agent on the net, pretty sure it's all you.
Fair point. What happened? You pulled a Freedom of Information speech on the state police?
Ha fucking ha. They didn't wait for a speech, man. Lesson learned. Smash the state before the state smashes your nose.
Little K asked me to get you out.
She's the K now, man. I'm a liability to Sammy's dad.
She cares about you, Yarrick. She didn't want to leave you or Bones behind.
Always was a cool cat, man. One of the good ones. She wrote The Wheels Come Off 16 years ago, and the conspiracies just keep checking out. Everything except the grey aliens, but who's to say that's not a metaphor?
If she wrote the book...
I don't believe in authorial intent.
I might have known you wouldn't keep your heads down during the riots.
This is what a radical news source lives for, man! Lives and dies for! But the helmets on the streets, the extreme peacekeeping, that's not about the Golem riots. How are the Augs gonna get over here? Carpool? No. Someone, somewhere, wanted the cops to clean house in Prague. And this is just the beginning. What if they could call martial law anywhere, anytime? Cops without borders.
That's your prediction, huh?
You can take it to the bank, man. The Palisade Property Bank.
You told me you were a liability to Sam's dad. How do you figure that?
Because the cops burn me, man. Exposure is death. They didn't have to ask a single question. Just took my DNA off their knuckles. My high school dropout date, my sister's parking tickets, my darknet proxies. Oral cemetery.
Oral cemetery?
They didn't get a lot of mainstream airplay. Anyway, Little K shouldn't have sent you. Sammy's dad has to be bigger than any man or woman.
Sammy's dad is bigger than you now, Yarrick. The resistance reached further than you planned for. You want to fall on your sword, there's a better place to do it than in a holding cell.
Whoa, whoa, you know I use the term liability real broadly.
I warned you about picking a fight with Picus. They've got a lot invested in protecting the message.
Would I be talking to you now if Picus had got to us? I mean, does Eliza Kassan have a sense of humor? All those bombs going off lately. What's one more in the sewers? BTW, those are all rhetorical questions.
You don't say.
But they're trying, man. Bones heard the cops talking about extraordinary rendition. What a wonderful connected world we live in, when they can pin an acronym on you, ARC, NSF, who gives a rat's ass, and ship you off to a black site on the UN's credits.
Just how many states are you an enemy of?
All the corporate ones.
There's a way out of Prague for you both. The Samizdat resistance has organized everything. We just need to keep our heads down and get to the cleaners nearby.
The cleaners? Irony. Wait, you mean going through the cops?
There's a police locker in the corner that should be stocked with uniforms. Find something that fits and try to look convincing. We need the cops to think you're one of them. Good. It's time to go.
You want the byline? Write something.
We should send out insurance archive again.
You got any photos for this piece?
Spotted anything?
Something's wrong. We'll find it.
Time for Samizdat to go.
Yes! Exit plans, man! Exit plans! Always be making them! We worked this contingency plan out when we started Samizdat. Didn't think it would actually come to this, though.
No one thought it would be like this. You're gonna need these documents where you're going, wherever that is.
I hear Paris is the best place to have a revolutionary agenda these days. If you want to come along, you can be the muscle. Well, whatever your arms are made of, the stuff they use on space shuttles.
No can do. I've got a previous engagement I really can't miss.
Right, with the cardboard box company.
Watch yourself out there, Kay.
Kay? Kay is Kazdi, man. Kay is everyone. You're part of it now. Are you going to make the deadline?
That to go international.
Well, lie low until the morning. Then go out to the trash vans.
Tak. Potřebujeme určitě rozšířit tohle. Ráda. No hurá. Teď nejsme tak strašně limitovaný něčím. Kolik je? No, tak já si myslím, že to tady, přátelé, dneska zapíchneme. A pokračovat budeme zítra. Zítra pojedeme na hlavní linii, bych řekl. Vedlejšáky máme splněný. Nemáme všechno, jasně, takže se vrátíme tady k tomu. Pojedeme zase chvilku. Hlavní dějovku, než nám naskočí. Zase nějaký vedlejšáček možná. Tak jo, přátelé, já vám děkuji za návštěvu, přeju vám krásnou dobrou noc a uvidíme se tedy někdy zítra. Zase nějaká 8., 9. večer. Takže jo, mějte se dobrou a zítra zase. Ahoj.